Hey Hans, can you hurry up? I was panicking a lot in the start here, but chilled out a bit afterwards. So, some time ago, actually a while back, I made a few little slides explaining why the first digit of pi is 3. Then, with AI's aid, because I barely knew what the name Pi game even meant, I coded a little GUI based application that would present them. It would go to the next slide if the right arrow key was pressed, but I never added the functionality of going back. I felt like speedrunning recreating that application, so I did. Yes, that code also included sound, so I had to add sound to this code as well, adding even more difficulty to this speed coding session than my first. I'm a pretty slow coder. I take my sweet time, putting a lot of care into my code as I do with my emails. For example, this simple random gibberish generator took me around an hour to finish. So I'm not sure how I handle this pressure to be fast myself. In the end, I literally got a time below the amount of subscribers I currently have. Can you believe that? Apparently, this is an incredibly stressful and suspenseful activity. Like, a LinkedIn connection of mine literally told me that they sat on the edge of their seat watching me code this. One reason I think I take a long time to code is because I forget a lot of things until I realize I was supposed to add them. For example, just in this, I forgot to define the function to add the necessary elements onto the screen before coding the main game loop. I forgot to put .png rest a file extension at the end of the file names of my images. I forgot to update the screen with each tick, and I forgot to set the Windows caption while setting up the application's presentation. Believe it or not, I forget these details pretty frequently nowadays. Now, a lot of other amusing mishaps took place during my coding session as well. For example, I switched the names of the second last and last slides, making the order of the slides disordered. But the mistake that's been at the back of my mind since this speedrun was the mistake I made in the start. Remember how I mentioned I was a bit panicked in the beginning? Right, I think that fear got into my head because this code snippet is an abomination. An absolute monstrosity, I tell you. Let me just show you what this code snippet could have accomplished in life. Uh-huh, yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that could have saved me a good few minutes scrambling to hardcode those file names. But what can one do but sigh? Smile. This was seriously so much fun. Coming up with ways to implement different features on the spot is somehow easier than I thought. I mean, I did all of this without even taking a peek at my pre-saved old code. Such preparation would have certainly made this a lot easier, but what's the point in a short challenge if it's not challenging? That would take away from the fun. Well, I thought it would add even more fun to this whole experience if I added a sort of behind the scenes section at the end of this video. Enjoy, I guess? I was panicking a lot here, but chilled out after the So some time ago, actually a while back, a wire. Oh, now I've become an electrician a wire back. Then with AI's aid, because I barely know anything. then, then, I can't say anything after then. For example, this simple land. Can you believe that? one, th- one reason I take, one reason I think things until I realized duh. One reason I think I take a lot of size. I forgot to define the function to draw the necessary elements. I forgot to define the function to draw the necessarily. You don't necessarily have to mispronounce every other word, okay? Hi. I forgot to update the screen with. My voice just bugs out in real life. Each tick. Click? I was about to say click, wow. I forgot to update the screen which each how come there's like a lack of as wells in this script? As well is like a requirement in each of my scripts. I have to include as well and the word such in my scripts. However, did I even write however? Nah, I didn't write however. Uh-huh. Yeah. Such prep such preparation would why do I add so many contractions? Shouldn't have added so many contractions. Hey Hans, can you like hurry up? One reason I think I take a lot I keep saying lot of time, it's long time. It's missing microtransactions, yeah? Yeah. The successful tech startups would agree with me here, nah? Uh-huh. As soon as I'm done with the script and actually have to recite it, there's just some random background noise in the background. Background noise in the background? I'm not sure if background noise would be in the foreground or anything. Okay, well, thanks for presumably watching until the end. I hope you have a good one.